Start your week by installing your game plan.
I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
It's Gurley power. It's the coach, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, running back Todd Gurley, fresh off a standout performance a week ago, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jackson, option right. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Dancing to his left. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Grant. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Throwing on 3rd. Goff dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. On 1st down, it's gone. And he's knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Now Gurley. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 15 carries, 85 yards.
Well, this is where it becomes a challenge for the offensive coordinator. He's got a bell cow at tailback right now, number 3 in the league.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, there's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
From the 39, Jackson on the move to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson now steps away to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 incoming. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this out past the 10. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. That'll be caught by Kupp. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today. Right. So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
Here's a throw off the scramble, and that's complete out left. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his right. Now he'll let it go deep, and this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jaleel Scott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Tucker with the extra point. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That's the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a spot. It's only November, already eliminated playoff tension. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Okay. It's a good draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Brandon Carr on the coverage there. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college. But I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Jackson steps away. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's third down. On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. He'll return it from the 6. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
And that's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro Bowler, Eric Weddle. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Goff on first down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo, where you see the final score there. 28-14 was your final score. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Marcus Mariota, 4 touchdown passes in the victory.
Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the 3rd quarter. Let me spit this out. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Now a hit and a loose football. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal. Good yardage on 1st down. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Grant with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Brandon Carr there to make the stop. From the 45 on 2nd down, Goff. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. After the interception, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. So many times you think of these tight ends catching the ball already in the end zone, but today's tight end, they can run after the catch, too, to score.
They're big, they're strong, but they're extremely athletic, and they can surprise the heck out of you when they get the ball in their hands and they're running away from the defense.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. So many questions about Todd Gurley in the offseason. How good is the knee? And remember, he had a heavy workload the last couple years, nearly 4,000 yards from scrimmage, 40 total touchdowns, but just 4 carries in the NFC Championship game, 10 in the Super Bowl. So we'll see what kind of usage he gets this season. 25 yards that time. Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Throwing again is Goff. This pass complete to Reynolds. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal will be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones. And it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it number 1 for what we've seen this season.
They'll run it with Dixon. Dante Fowler in on the stop. Going 3rd and short, it's Dixon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. 4th down, here's Jackson being chased out left. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. 25 yards to the house as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
There's no doubt in my mind.
Did you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? No. I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Killed like 3 people. Oh, what's up? Gio? Yeah?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that would help him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
Hey.
I don't know about that.
Too bad.
I don't know about that.
Yo, what's up, Gio?
Now a man open down the
Are you
middle
still
of the
with
field.
Sheamus?
And they get
Yeah,
it down.
Sheamus is playing
Takes it
Xbox.
across the
Right next to
40-yard
me.
Bro, I'm
line.
destroying you
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Gio, guess what? Yeah, I beat Sheamus 40-something to 7 in Madden.
Really?
And that's going to be
Yeah.
incomplete. Too tough
how
to hold
bad.
on to that one. It's second down.
How bad are you
Here
doing?
now is second and
35
10
to
again for the
3.
41.
Oh my God.
In my division, the Rams are terrible. They're 3-7. They're about to be 3.
To the
Yeah,
air again.
Sheamus at
Goff. And Woods has it complete.
So how is Sheamus at Madden?
It's okay.
Woods coming off by far the best year of his career. 86 catches,
Doesn't know
over
how to
1,200
intercept.
yards. Now he's hoping to build on that. But
35
he was
to
a
3.
key cog in the wheel that took them to the Super
36
Bowl last
savvy.
season. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Sometimes hard
They
plays
face
are
a
so
third down now as they try to find a
They're
late
both
score.
playing Call of Duty.
Goff. He's going to let it fly. That's
How does he catch that?
funny.
Tell me how he
Well, they needed a
catches
small
that.
gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
I do not want
Now it's gone.
to allow
To
more
the
than 10
end
points.
zone,
I
but
am
it's
not.
incomplete.
It's like weak.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the
Between
lead
me
in
and
fourth quarter.
the other team.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Neither of
And
us
this is
have
going to be caught,
scored
but they'll
less than
say
10
out of
points
bounds. So it's incomplete.
in a single
Well,
game.
it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they're at the 6-yard.
Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out. Right? They thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Dude, this just killed
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Again, Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a third and goal. Now Goff on third and goal.
Partner, I think that was a great example
Yes!
that not all
Goal!
times are
How
created
did you
equal.
not
Because
see that
everything
pass?
was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more
How did
dynamic
Goff
guys in
not
the
do
league.
that?
So even though he caught it,
That was
couldn't turn it into much more.
I think here the score dictates you pretty
Dude,
much
I
gotta
am
go
so
for it.
When you
dumb.
look at the scoreboard,
Are
you
you playing
realize
Call
that
of
3
Duty?
doesn't do you a whole lot of good in this situation. You're exactly
I mean, not
right.
Call of Duty. You're playing
Dial up
this
one of your
game.
better plays and get after it. Forget the field goal kicker. He doesn't matter.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little
Like, I
bit,
get-
son.
I
Make
just get,
yourself
like,
respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just
Sucks
dressing
they
up
can't
the
come
finest.
over.
I know. Gio, when you text us, we were like literally like.
The Raven
At
offense
my
set at the
house.
line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later
Jimmy, try
on,
playing that game.
why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now it's Jackson. He's going to run for one deep left side.
I think
It's going to be intercepted. Taken by the Pro
I don't think like any anime
Now shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Get destroyed in Los Angeles.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next
35 to
drive.
6.
They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to.
35 to 6. We didn't allow 10 points.
We were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was
Let's
over,
go,
right?
dude.
And the coach called a running play.
You're trash, kid.
And pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
Yeah, hey,
That was the
LA.
message
You're
to the
trash,
team.
kid.
Something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
Oh
and
yeah,
say,
Gavin,
we'll get
remember
better as
that
we go
one
forward.
poster?
So the final second.
For Ninja, get good, kid.
Charles by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that
Bro,
whatever
the
was said
Rams
at
got
halftime
murdered.
obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more
Absolute-
than that, though. Obviously,
Corey
there are
Grant in
words
his
that are
first
said,
ever-
and, hey, come on, guys, we
his
have to
first
play
ever
better.
game.
But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the
Grant,
things you practiced
his
all
first
week
ever game
without
scores two
major
touchdowns.
adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for Baltimore, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for LA, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA
Damn,
Sports.
bro, what is happening? The whole map is on fire. You're making cold.
The Rams are so bad. No. I'm scared.
Scouting points are earned every week. Use all of your
Like, I get
points
a
because a
headshot
portion of
and
the
I wouldn't
remain
use
points
that
will be
for
lost when you
damage.
advance the week.
Yeah.
My parents went to the fire station, and guess who's there?
Wait, what'd you say, Theo?
My parents went to the fire station, but guess who's there?
Who?
Jordan.
Really? I was there today, too. What time did they go?
Like a little bit ago.
Yeah. I was there like 3 hours ago. Like, I don't even know what that is. It was like 44 deaths. Can you believe that?
Bro, literally the freaking... Bro, get destroyed.
Yeah. Oh, no, I didn't. Just shooting randomly with their hands. Like, he turned around and his aim instantly goes on.
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted.
Gotta play offline.
That mean I don't got no limits.
Come sex. Come sex. It's already 6 o'clock. This kid is lit. Like he does crazy dances. Okay, let's see. Wait, what is this? Is this like a lobby? Oh, look at my name, Slicer. Offline battle. Go to offline battle and see if you can play like Naruto and stuff. Okay, let's look at my operators. Yo, Gio, do you beat the meat like it's fish? CPU. Wait, use character level. Round 2. 1. Do 2. Shit. I'm not sure. I don't know. I think you have to. I wanted to like see if you can like. Oh, you can! Oh, bro, look at Naruto. Damn. Damn. That's Boruto, I think. No, that's Naruto Uzumaki. Oh, I think the first one's Boruto. Yeah, it's Boruto. But go back to that. Damn! Is this on the Why is the forehead so big?
This is what this guy's so good. On the road, this crazy. This is like that was like one of the first animes.
Fast, I never done this before. Get out my problems, let me
Damn! After you play around, can I play around? And then you can play around and see. I can play around a lot. Wait, it's Kashi's there? Wait, is Sasuke on there?
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Sanjay and Krang. Dude, I haven't played Siege. I don't know the way to run a headshot. Oh, put the way before. I'm up here. Open up! No, it's a pull back. It's really good. Headshotted, buddy. There's a dock in there. They're arresting me up, boy. Guy's not even in. Shit. Bro, I just got stopped. Slap him, bro. Damn!
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see a now healthy Jimmy Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers as they match up with the second-year man Lamar Jackson.
Oh, he's going Super Saiyan for a sec.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense heading out, and a welcome sight for 49er fans. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way. Jimmy, of course, lost for the season in Week 3 last year in Kansas City, and then the Niners really struggled the rest of the way without him. The silver lining to the early season injury, it gave Jimmy Garoppolo plenty of time to heal and get back to 100%. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down 49ers. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And
the football's out!
Football.
Yes!
So down inside.
Okay, this is a battle for the lead of the division between these two people.
Kashi? Bro, Kashi's a chunny, so he's really good. And Kashi has a shotting gun like Sasuke. Oh my god, damn! I just smacked my head.
Dude, that's getting
45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Dude,
and this is one of those bang bang.
That's gonna be token back. That was such a good
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a fumble last time.
Dumbass
Ball
refs
security.
can't even
Talk
see
about
it.
it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this stretch.
Bullshit.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations.
Oh my god!
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away.
Mitch Wishnowsky
is the punter. Punt for the first time this afternoon.
And that was the worst punt I've ever seen in my life. Really, Mitch Wishnowsky?
Good starting field position for them here as they come
That's a
up
12-yard punt. How can he be an NFL punter? Wide open down the field, catches it. Grant, his 3rd touchdown as a Raven.
For a Ravens touchdown. Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and they're able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops.
Bro, he's only played 2 games with our team.
Well, he's used to running at that distance here again to catch
last week
before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
So bad.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it.
Mark Ingram was doing so bad, so like
play for a touchdown.
He had to pick up someone else.
Take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Oh. No. Press
hey, Marcus Brown's back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just
caught it, jumping for that football and catch it.
Better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
18 yards, first down Niners. One guy has it past the 40. They get another 1st and 10.
How How does he get out of
The left
that?
sideline, but it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
No.
Area correct call made.
Fortnite could suck my
No grounding.
penis.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 5. They're going to have a third down. The last
Fortnite's
play
just smashed.
they got half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
That's Sasuke.
Garoppolo looks to
I didn't even notice that.
Oski, yes!
Able to connect.
Goro,
Incomplete.
too.
Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting
Mitch
opportunities.
Wisnowski.
But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter doing pretty good.
The
because
punter
he's
for
out
the
there all the time.
49ers.
First quarter only, but they're
God.
0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to
First
start this
time
thing.
was
Let's go
terrible.
old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time
No,
into
second
working on
punt's
that.
like
Seems
2 more.
like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops. Replace them and try and put them there.
These
Now
nuts are
guys use barrels
titanium.
on the sidelines to try and put the football in.
Rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh my
He
God.
rifles one that's intercepted.
That goal
Picked
was
off
so
on a safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
A check on Breida's numbers from last week. 16 carries, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy.
I'm on Fortnite. Invite me.
Action and try and find some people open downfield.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll run with a
Whoever just said
Jared
you're gay?
McKinnon. And he's taken down at the 43.
Someone just called
Picking up
Hunter
the
gay.
first.
Who was it?
Officially a gain of just
Whoever
a yard
it
there,
was.
but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
This is the new action. Shut the fuck up.
So a jump
Literally, I put
defensively.
one tippy toe
Watch the football.
on the
Don't
white
move across the
line,
line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
and you call it pussy taco.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And
No,
down
yeah.
he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7.
He just hurdled him, man.
Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
How are the
And you
first
know,
and goal at the
depending on the
16-yard
positioning
line?
where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always one's holding.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's
God
a face
damn
mask.
it.
Certainly looked like it indeed.
Was it a
Here come
face
the
mask?
flags.
I will face mask your
Well,
ass.
we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Breida. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah, he's gonna win.
They'll try and run with McKinnon.
No, don't let him score. Good job.
But won't get
And then
across
they
the
go
plane
super
as they
saiyan.
stop him right around the 1.
Nice one.
They're knocking.
They can do something like it, right?
They'll try to run with Breida.
Touchdown,
And
freaking
they'll take this
49ers.
in the zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
But like they turned red, right?
Matt Breida His touchdown.
No one cares about Mac Fever.
Yeah, that's what.
Gold with the extra point.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
Wait, what did Gavin say?
This has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Tell Gavin I said nasty egg rolls.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That's 2 extremes already in this game.
Can I buy Tyrone an egg roll? He wants it for his birthday.
Sounds like things balance out. What's that mythological thing?
He wants it for his birthday. All I wanted was a nasty
and we know
egg
that's not
roll.
really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Gotta come out now and put together some nice plays.
11 yards there, first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Flushed out right. This will be caught once
Gassed
again
up,
by
shorty.
Gordon.
He said
And
I'm
taking it across
40. Pull up
midfield
to the
and
party.
inside the 45. 12 yards to pick up there.
Tell
Good for a
Gavin I
Raven
wanted to
first.
give him $1.
They go
But
play
then I
action
decided I
here on
wanted to give
first
him
down. This will be
No!
The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the
That
same.
is so lucky. That is the luckiest thing of the day. He fumbled it, but then a defender batted it out of
second down.
bounds.
Jackson escaping the pressure right.
What a catch!
First down there on a pick
By
up at 25.
Cassian.
It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense and we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you
Gavin
need to.
seems like a very happy
It'll be a
person.
3-yard pickup, and it brings up second and goal.
Tell Gavin to
6-yard
stop
line, the
playing.
line of scrimmage on second and goal. Forced out to his left.
That's touchdown.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
How you
Willie
gonna play?
Snead.
You a lame,
His
wait, gang.
5th touchdown
I can't
now
hang
on the
with you.
year.
Bang, bang,
And the
bang.
Ravens have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Like a talking.
That'll be taken in the end zone.
Oh, Gab. Who's there?
Hello.
Who's talking?
Seamus.
What up?
Well.
Wait, who's talking?
Back here, this will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Really looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Completion. Second down, McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Patrick Russell to make the tackle.
I know, right?
I know, right?
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's fourth down.
They're going to make catches.
You can tell they were
Like,
hoping for a
they're
flag
like,
there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey,
If
why
they
not
made
penalty? Why
a
not
catch,
penalty?
then I
What
get
did you
mad.
see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them
They should
play.
report
The
it.
officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides,
surprised when
no
they
flag.
try.
Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down.
Go! Marquise!
Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at
Seamus.
halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. That will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Why didn't
Once again,
why
they'll
did he
go from
overthrow
the 23-yard line on second and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And
Stop overthrowing your
incomplete.
receivers, dumbass!
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You're so
Now
garbage.
they face a third and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Throwing is Jackson. That's complete to his running back, Grant. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. To throw again on second down. Jackson dancing to his left.
That wasn't your football.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
That was someone else's football. I'm sad. Now he's upset because
Jackson looking to throw on third. Steps away to his left.
Oh, that was 30 inches. Gets out of bounds.
In the stadium, knows Jackson can do that as well as any QB in the league. Well, they talked about limiting some of his running this year, especially the design runs, but he's still going to scramble when he feels he has green in front of him. He led all quarterbacks last year, 695 yards rushing. And keep in mind, 80% of those came in the 7-game stretch when he was named starter late in the season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Flood play.
Now it's Jackson.
Oh my God! If you would have
Incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Jackson now buying time to his left. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
Should we go for it here? I don't have a good feeling.
That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Being chased out left.
Guess it. Oh my God, we got the timeout.
They'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good.
We went for it on fourth down, and we got the timeout with 1 second left.
As we get rolling to
and we got the
3.
field goal, and we get to return.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep.
Go!
All that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set up the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys. Be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Caught by Mr. Pink.
I love how you have every ammo besides some shotgun. Every ammo is 100, so is shotgun.
Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive. It just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game.
Pass interference!
The quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes
Did anybody know Cody's still in elementary school?
They know how to run routes.
Remember that time we were doing like those blue, right?
Yay!
Time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll try and run for it. First and goal. And he is into the end zone for a
touchdown! Yay!
His second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front.
24-7.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their halftime hold now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 30 on second down, Garoppolo, and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Fucking passer players.
So they will accept
big house. I'm telling you now, all these other rappers suck. Come into my bed so me and you can cuddle. I'm the world's dopest puppet. I'm gonna be so rich. I don't like my wife because she's a big pain. My name is...
Now it's Breida. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Here we go, here we go.
On second down, a run with Breida. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And this is going to be caught.
They lost yards!
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 13-yard line.
And then you roll a first down.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And this is incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space.
He has it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Frick up, Diego.
Kendrick Bourne. His first touchdown on the year.
Frick up,
the
Diego.
49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes it 24-13. So that one will be accepted.
It's my big grouch.
Penalty on the PAT. They'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Quick slant there gets him the first down, 6 yards on the play. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo finding Goodwin. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
Fucking slouch, bitch.
Garoppolo now, 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. Past 25, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
What's up, slouch, bitch?
And it'll be 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Garoppolo.
My name is Diego, and I got a big house.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now after the
he's hot.
Get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. He'll step aside.
He hurt his elbow.
On 1st down now, a run with McKinnon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run with Marino. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too.
And he's going to take it in.
That's a touchdown!
San Francisco.
I don't want them to... If you do, it's a 1-score game. If you don't, it's a 2.
As his guys are able to pull a bit closer.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball,
come on, you
got
oak
the
face.
touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum, and even
Let's
more
go!
when they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Go!
4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately,
get money out here. Get money out here.
I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover. What wouldn't special teams, 93% of the time you win the game.
He means bam, 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 bam.
He's going to have to protect the as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2.
You were in the position to plan.
I'll move. Jackson first down to his left. He may try and run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Not totally
he just broke his ankles and I did my hop and dumps.
First and 10. Oh, nice move. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively.
Tell Gavin we don't like oak rolls.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Jackson moved to his left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
We don't like it.
A good chance now to
Get
put
it out
this
of
game on
here.
ice. This is first and goal.
Get it out of here. Don't get it out of here.
First and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Get it out of here.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Being yucky.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Yucky diaper sauce. Yucky diaper sauce.
They go back
Yucky
to
diaper sauce.
Grant.
Go. Touchdown.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Do your happy dance.
Corey Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As the Ravens
they will have a chance.
It would be real easy to say that they are firmly controlled.
Ravens are going to win this game.
I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still.
Get out of here. Seamus. Seamus, you hear this, right?
Get out a good one as he's up a yard or 2 shy.
Get it out of here. Get it out of here.
Do you actually think that was me?
They have taken the lead there late in that ball game. Tyler Boyd, only a couple yards shy of 100. He's at 98 receiving to this point.
Get it out of here.
Well, this one to his running back out of the backfield.
Hi, Gavin.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
Get out of here. Ew.
Well, that's a combination of Garoppolo to McKinnon, and they want to see a lot of it. They didn't get to
by the way, we
all
don't like
last year. Remember, McKinnon got injured before
hopefully
the
you know
season
that.
began. But you think back to his final year
Gavin,
in
do you know
Minnesota
that?
in 2017, had almost 1,000 yards of total offense. A lot of those on the receiving end of things. He is definitely a weapon out of the backfield like we just saw. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Seamus?
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Ew.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's going to be
I don't think I'm
taken
getting
down with the
50
first
this
down
game.
at the Ravens 40. Throwing now is Garoppolo.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice
Get out of here.
catch right there.
Ew.
First down.
But why is everyone hurt
Completion,
on
we're
this
going to get a timeout, an injured player.
They have number
While the
22.
training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end Kittle. And he's going to be taken with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide it. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a foot.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Gets away. Gets away. Humphrey. Humphrey, go.
It's all the way back out to midfield.
3rd pick this
Dylan,
season.
that's not me.
Stop being a puss.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. At after the interception. Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Can we get the 40-point game, or will we have to suffer 38
From
points?
midfield now, here's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. We're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were booing Charles by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. I took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Marty McDonald!
So for the Ravens, they continue to keep pace for their first round bye as they move to 11-1.
Coach players, can I play some? I'm the best, and I have a big...
You have a big decision here to make about one of your players. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Coach, playoff first, boys! Huh? We need to win and the Browns to lose, and then we clinch our division. It's hinky roll, hinky roll, hinky. This week they played the Bengals. Oh man.